Okay, hey there, Darkstar here. Doing some beta testing. So what we're going to do are Express 737 missions. These are notoriously buggy. So I'm going to run some of the ones I've been doing and see how things go. We don't need a whole lot of fuel. Oh, yes, we do, actually. Okay, that's fixed. You can go full fuel now. But as far as I know, you can still add fuel as well, so you could do it that way. But we'll try it this way. Fuel and repairs are the only money sinks in here. Oof.
Good morning. So we're flying to London. Amazing place.
It's Nadia from your flight staff. We're ready to begin boarding.
Love the derated
Waiting
takeoff.
for your signal.
Atlanta ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. Could you please get the passengers on board?
1103.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. The jetway is going to be connected.
Atlanta ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. I am done with the boarding.
Boarding closed, Captain.
Atlanta ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. Could you please send the baggage?
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. Baggage is on the way.
Atlanta ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. Could you please send the catering truck?
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. The catering truck is on the road.
Atlanta ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. Ready to copy IFR clearance to Heathrow.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611 is cleared to Heathrow Airport via the Alpha Tango Lima 2 departure, runway 27 right. Climb via SID, maintain 7000. Departure frequency is 125.65, squawk 2702.
Clear to Heathrow via the Alpha Tango Lima 2 departure, runway 27 right. Climb via SID, maintain 7000. Departure frequency is 125.65, squawk 2702, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.75. Good day.
Atlanta ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha, 1611, requesting pushback.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611, pushback request accepted.
Cutscene coming.
Atlanta ground, Summit Papa Tango
Luggage
Alpha,
loading
1611, requesting the end of pushback.
Pushback complete, Captain.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611, request to end pushback received.
You are cleared to start engines.
Wait for skip to take off here.
Atlanta Tower, Summit Papa Tango Alpha, 1611, at runway 27, right ready for departure, IFR to Heathrow.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611, altimeter tree 00 tree. Cleared for takeoff runway 27 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 right, Summit Papa Tango Alpha, 1611. Ladies and gents, prepare for takeoff. Please ensure your seat belt is fastened tightly, your seat is in the upright position, and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you.
Toga. This is a D-rated takeoff. That's me adding a whole boatload of trim. Gear up. Flaps 2. Let's go LNAV. Autopilot.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611, contact Atlanta departure on 125.65. Good day.
Acknowledge, but don't auto.
125.65 for Summit Papa Tango Alpha, 1611.
Flaps 1. And flap 0. Oops. There we go. it is at this point, it's good to know where you're coming in. 09 left. So if we don't get cleared for 09 left, we need to change runways. 09 left.
Good morning, ladies and gents. This is your captain speaking. Today, I'm assisted by co-pilot Miriam Wright. Welcome aboard Flight PDA 1611, inbound to London. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 6,300 feet and at an airspeed of 250 knots. It's 12:56 p.m., and we should expect a smooth flight all the way. On behalf of all crew members, we thank you for flying with us today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Thank you.
Here comes the skip. Oh, in. Sometimes you might want to slow your sim rate down a notch or two. Depends on how comfortable you are with the next steps. Generally, you should come in with autopilot
Summit Papa
on.
Tango Alpha 1611. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway.
So if you go
09
vertical
left
speed, it
approach
does
via
better.
Charlie Hotel Tango transition. Clear to Charlie Hotel Tango.
Captain, we're down to only 25%
Maintain
of
present
fuel.
heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 09er. Left approach via Charlie Hotel Tango transition. Cleared to Charlie Hotel Tango. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611.
If you see a nice lineup like this, you
Summit
can
Papa
usually just hit
Tango
approach.
Alpha 1611. Contact Heathrow Tower on 118.505 when inbound.
Tower on 118.505. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611.
So we got glide slope and everything already, so this is an easy one.
Heathrow Tower, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. 9 miles west. Inbound ILS runway 09er left approach.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. Heathrow Tower. QNH 1021. Cleared ILS runway 09er left approach.
Cleared ILS runway 09er left approach. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. Wind 089er at 7. Clear to land runway 09er left.
Cleared to land runway 09er left. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611.
Go gear down. Roll out flare armed.
1,000.
Auto throttle off. That generally helps with the bounciness. But if the winds are bad, it's going to be bouncy. You probably need to take over.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. Exit runway when able.
I find it's better to turn inside of these marks. But, you know, it's always a crapshoot.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. Contact ground on 121.855.
121.855. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. Ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. Request taxi to parking.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. Taxi to gate 225 using taxiway Lima 12 Alpha Lima 1 Tree Bravo Kilo Bravo.
Taxiing to gate 225 using taxiway Lima 12 Alpha Lima 1 Tree Bravo Kilo Bravo. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 1611. Passengers, we have not reached the gate yet. Please remain seated until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Thank you.
So I've had several taxi now normally I would skip to shutdown here, it'd be faster. And I've had a bunch, well, I shouldn't say a bunch, I've had several taxi crashes now where I thought it was the terrain or something, but it turned out to be like a tree or something that you can hit even while you're following like dead center line on the taxi path. So depending on if you want to skip or whatever. If you're not going to skip, and you don't have VR and really good situational awareness in the cockpit as to where exactly your wingtips are and everything, you might want to use external view. And even then, like, I don't know, it was just hard to see some of these things. I usually make a judgment call. If it's not too far away, I'll taxi. Just for the entertainment value. But, this looks pretty wide open, so I thought I'd do it from the cockpit. I prefer to do everything from the cockpit. It's just not safe. Like, you can't really judge distance as well on the flat screen. To file a bug on this too. I need to file a bug on that too. You can't control anything when you're using the mouse. I forget. It's like I'm hard ruddering back and forth, but because I have the mouse, like I can't undo the rudders even. That's nearly killed me so many times. So no ATC struggles with that one. Nice. Might be one of my best scores ever. Still showing at Atlanta here. That is not where we are. Let's try our recenter. R. Recenter. There we go. Got some latency bringing this in. One thing I've had trouble with in the past, especially, it gets worse with back-to-back missions. Back to Atlanta for 19.5 million. One of the nice things going major airport to major airport is you don't have to worry about time. Like it doesn't matter if it's night when you arrive or depart or whatever. Plenty of light. getting a lot of crackling here. That's not a good sign. That generally happens when I'm having some CPU load issues. I'll get that crackling. Keep an eye on it here.
It's a real pleasure to be flying together again.
Pin that up there.
Captain, it's Loretta the Pursuer. Ready to board passengers. Waiting on your go-ahead.
Heathrow ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110. Could you please get the passengers on board? Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110. The jetway is going to be connected.
Rated. Uh-oh.
Captain, all passengers
Heathrow
on
ground,
board.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110. Could you please send baggage?
Is on the way.
Heathrow ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110. Could you please send the catering truck? Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110. The catering truck is on the road.
275.
Heathrow ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110, ready to copy IFR clearance to Atlanta. Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110, is cleared to Atlanta Airport via the Charlie Papa Tango 4 Kilo departure, runway 09er left. Climb via SID, maintain 8,000. Departure frequency is 118.475, squawk 7424.
Something like that.
Clear to Atlanta via the Charlie Papa Tango 4 Kilo departure, runway 09er left. Climb via SID, maintain 8,000. Departure frequency is 118.475, squawk 7424, Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110. Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110, readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.705 when ready to taxi. Good day. Heathrow ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110, requesting pushback. Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110,
Cue
pushback
cutscene.
request accepted.
All luggage on board, Captain.
Good lord.
Heathrow ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110, requesting the end of pushback.
Pushback complete, Captain.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110. Request to end pushback received.
Then skip to takeoff.
You are cleared to start engines.
Which automatically starts the engines, set up the rest of the panels. Is everything pretty much ready to go?
Heathrow Tower, Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110 ready for IFR departure. Runway 09er left.
It's a shame this doesn't have the
Summit Papa Tango
takeoff.
Alpha Niner 110, QNH 1024. Cleared for takeoff, runway 09er left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 09er left. Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110. Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath your seat or in the overhead compartments. Place your seats and table trays in the upright position. Turn off all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones, and prepare for takeoff.
Toga. Well, we're getting some definite lag there. CPU is moderately high.
V1, rotate.
Nope. Now rotate. Gear up. Flaps up. LNAV, autopilot. Lag.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha Niner 110, contact London Center on 118.475.
Go to
Good
flaps
day.
1. Acknowledge handoff.
118.475 for Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110.
Unleash the climb potential. 27 right is what we're looking for. Now, one thing I've noticed on, let me let this talk.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Today, I'm assisted by co-pilot Betty Robertson. Welcome aboard Flight PA 9110, inbound to Atlanta. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 7,900 feet and an airspeed of 250 knots. It's 12:45 p.m., and we should expect a smooth flight all the way. On behalf of all crew members, we thank you for flying with us today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Thank you.
Okay, so the first mission, we requested 7,000, we got 7,000. It seems to always be the first mission you get what you request. The second one, it adds 1,000 to it. So we requested 7, we got 8. And I had just restarted. I did a non-career mission before that, so I restarted. Okay, so this time we're gonna slow down 1 notch on the sim rate and then skip. And last time we get a straight in arrival. I'm wondering if this time we'll get a redirected one. Okay, you can always pause also.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 90110, cleared jetty tree arrival. Climb and maintain 6,000, expect ILS runway 27, right approach via MMCAP transition.
Okay, let's pause.
Captain, we've only got
Cleared jetty
25%
tree
fuel
arrival.
remaining.
Climb and maintain 6,000, expect ILS runway 27, right approach via MMCAP transition.
So again,
Summit Papa
go
Tango
vertical
Alpha,
speed.
9er110.
That seems
Summit
to
Papa
help the
Tango
bucking
Alpha
back up.
90110. Contact Atlanta Tower on 119er decimal tree when inbound.
Tower on 119er decimal tree. Summit Papa Tango Alpha, 9er110.
Okay, back to normal sim rate.
Atlanta Tower, Summit Papa Tango Alpha, 9er110, 14 miles east, inbound ILS runway 27, right approach.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha, 9er110, Atlanta Tower, altimeter tree 00 tree, cleared ILS runway 27 right approach.
Cleared ILS runway 27, right approach. Summit Papa Tango Alpha, 9er110.
Okay, cleared for the approach, 27. Let's go, this is not right. So if you go back to index and then back to approach, this will update and then you'll get new V speeds. Okay, let's go 140 at 40. Brakes armed, auto brakes on 1. Let's go auto throttle off.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110, wind calm, clear to land runway 27 right.
Okay, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 27 right. Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110.
Okay, roll out and flare armed. Winds are calm. We'll try an auto landing this time. It's nice and smooth. Always try and watch the angle of attack here. You want to be like, you know, in that green band there, even if VREF says otherwise. Watch your angle of attack there. Okay, at 30, I'll start reducing the power.
100. Approaching minimum.
But not real fast,
50,
like nice
40,
and smooth.
30.
There's
20,
30.
10.
Still have power in, still have power in.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110.
Clear to land runway 27 right.
Reversers
Summit Papa
on.
Tango Alpha, Niner 110.
So we had that bug, only on this landing.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110. Turn next taxiway.
I wish you could turn next taxiway. I didn't have to follow this. It should pick the hold short after... Well, I have two ideas. One is put a hold short box at every possible place to hold short. Number two is just whenever they exit the taxiway, then draw the hold short
Summit
box
Papa
as
Tango
long
Alpha,
as there's one near them.
Niner 110.
Like draw the nearest
Turn
one
next
to the player, no
taxiway.
matter what. I hate having to go all the way down to the end of the runway to get to the hold short when I could have exited earlier. And again, I'm going to turn inside of this because it doesn't always save it, but sometimes it seems to keep it from skipping ahead to the next one. It's like if you're right on the taxiway, then it'll think you've passed it and skip it ahead.
Turn next taxiway.
Yeah, we
Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110. Contact ground on 121.75.
121.75 for Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110.
It flaps up.
Atlanta ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110. Request taxi to Gate Bravo Niner using taxiway. Taxiing to Gate Bravo Niner via taxiway. Summit Papa Tango Alpha, Niner 110. Ladies and gentlemen, we have not reached the gate yet. Please remain seated until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Thank you.
I'm just gonna skip. Okay, I'll go and go ground power. Those can come off. Off, and then seems to be okay with me turning this off, and then the engines. I don't know what you'd really do in real life. One thing I found the other day is if you unset your parking brake, I think you can shut down the engines before it all goes away. Like if you wanted to do a full shutdown, you could use the parking brake as a way to keep the mission going until you're ready to end it, even with the engine shut down. Okay, well, we did have that one radio comm issue, but we recovered from it. But so that bug is still there for sure. That was so the list price on this was 19.5 million. The way these work is the listed price, the payout, is base income plus your pre-computed reputation bonus, which is your reputation when you start the mission, not when you end it, plus your no skip bonus. So it's the maximum payout you would get that doesn't include weather. So we got 14 out of 19.5 because we didn't get a large no skip bonus because we skipped everything. Well, not everything. There's a few minutes there that we did, so it counts those. I really should say like how much you didn't skip bonus or something. Because we did skip, we just didn't skip everything. Okay, but yeah, so that's why it's listed at 19.5. We got 14. It's a pretty good payout though for skipping. And if you want big XP gains, do the whole long mission. You'll get tons of XP. Okay, we're going to try one more without restarting. We are back in Atlanta. That doesn't seem like a very good deal. We already took the good mission out of Atlanta back to London. We got to fly back, so there probably won't be another one for a while. I wish you just had some kind of mission filter you could do. think we'll get very many here. Nope. We can check some of these out, but these never have anything. There's Madrid 9.5. That's a good one. I'll go all the way from Atlanta up to JFK sometimes. It costs a couple million, but whatever. Okay, 7-0, send to ATC. I wish you could get out of one plane and go into another. I should say vehicle. It'd be really nice to be able to get out of your plane and get into like a buggy and drive around. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. So it's Madrid today? Love this city.
Captain, Nadia from the flight crew here. Prepped for boarding, Captain. Awaiting your orders.
Charlotte ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Could you please get the passengers on board?
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. The jetway is going to be connected.
Okay, 140, rotate. On 107, that is just activate.
Charlotte ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Could you please send the baggage?
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Baggage is on the way.
Okay, boarding is taking a while here, so we will cancel it. Uh-oh, or we will crash. That's not good. Oh, it's almost done.
Charlotte ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Could you please send the catering truck?
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. The catering truck is on the road.
Charlotte ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er IFR to Barajas. Ready to copy.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er is cleared to Barajas Airport via the LILLS tree departure, runway tree 6 center. Climb via SID maintain 7000. Departure frequency is 133.15, squawk 6363.
Cleared to Barajas via the LILLS tree departure, runway tree 6 center. Climb via SID maintain 7000. Departure frequency is 133.15, squawk 6363. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9er. Good day.
Boarding finished, Captain.
Charlotte ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er requesting pushback.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Pushback request accepted.
Cutscene.
Charlotte
Door in
ground,
place.
Summit Papa
Captain.
Tango Alpha 819er requesting the end of pushback.
Luggage loading now
Pushback complete, Captain. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Request to end pushback received. You are cleared to start engines.
Charlotte Tower, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er at runway tree 6 center ready for departure. IFR to Barras.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Altimeter tree 005. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6 center.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6 center. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for takeoff. Please ensure your seat belt is fastened tightly, your seat is in the upright position, and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you.
Okay. One thing to note, I don't know if maybe you haven't noticed. Well, that's big. But if you watch on here, there's a little indicator of where your throttle is at. Well, my cursor can't be in that window to do it apparently, but you can see it coming up there. So like that would be 40. So it's a little hard to see at first. Like what we want to do is put the throttle up to about like 50% right now. So we want to put it about right-ish there. And then toga. And stick forward, about half forward. A whole lot of trim.
Papa Tango Alpha 819er contact Atlanta Center on 133.15. Good day.
One tree decimal 15. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er.
I don't know why I even bother to turn around. I could just climb to 7,000 and skip. guess it's good practice. Getting more and more CPU issues. I did want to see how this third one went before we restart.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Today, I'm assisted by co-pilot Miriam Wright. Welcome aboard Flight PDA 819, inbound to Madrid. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 6,400 feet and at an airspeed of 250 knots. It's 10:14 a.m. We anticipate a comfortable flight in spite of some mild turbulence. On behalf of all crew members, we thank you for flying with us today. So, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Sim rate down 1 and skip.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Climb and maintain 8,000 expect ILS Zulu, runway 18, right approach via Lular transition. Clear to Lular.
Captain, we're down to only 25%
Climb and maintain
fuel.
8,000 expect ILS Zulu, runway 18, right approach via Lular transition. Clear to Lular, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er.
Okay, what is going on here?
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Contact Barajas Tower on 118.68 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 118.68. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Tower, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er, 17 miles north, inbound ILS Zulu runway 18, right approach.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er, Barajas Tower, QH1019er, cleared ILS Zulu runway 18, right approach.
Cleared ILS Zulu runway 18, right approach. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our descent into Madrid. Please turn off all electronic devices. In preparation for landing, make sure your seat back is straight up and your belt is fastened. Please secure your carry-on items, stow your tray table, and pass any remaining service items to the flight attendants. Thank you.
Okay, caught the glide slope. Continue our slowdown. Let's go 3144. minutes to land, and then we get our gear down, auto throttle off. Moderate gusting. Hopefully it'll die down as we get lower. So this little doohickey tells us whether we're accelerating or decelerating. Right there would be maintaining speed. Right now we would be decelerating. Above the flight path marker, we're accelerating. And then this little bar is how far off your speed you are. It's not your ref speed, it's this speed. So like we're slow. I find their speeds to be a little too slow. Just armed. Still waiting on clear to land. We do not have our gear down yet. Should be clearing us to land now, but it is not. And it says fly to LEMD, so I think this is where we get a bug.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
819er, wind 210 at 8. Clear to land runway 18 right.
Clear to land runway 18 right.
Now
Summit
it says
Papa
extend
Tango Alpha,
gears.
819er.
Add a little bit of power. Looks like we're going to land a little long.
100. Approaching minimums. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Sounded like the spoilers deployed okay.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er, exit runway when able.
Well, I would be able right now, but you guys mark the exit point way down there. These markings, 1, 2, 3, 4, are
Summit
something to
Papa
do with...
Tango Alpha 819er, exit runway when able.
I don't know how many thousands of feet or meters or something you have left to stop.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 81. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Contact ground on 121.755.
I should have skipped immediately. I might not have got dinged for that. That's clearly not my fault. So those bugs are still there.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er. Did you copy?
Taxiing to gate 529 via taxiway Zulu Romeo, Mike Bravo, Bravo November, November Golf, Echo Alpha, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 819er.
Let's just go straight to ground power. It's hard to know which bugs are airport data bugs and which ones are because the game is screwed up. Okay, do we go for one more or do we restart? I think we restart and then we do one more. See how that goes. So restarting, because after several missions it looks like you start picking up more errors. Then I'll have to flag this video for where errors occur, and then I'll post them on the forum as a beta bug report. gonna get passive income here. So hard to get these screenshots. There we go. Tinkham Township is probably the best one we're going to get, which I think is Philadelphia. It's right there. Yep, I think that's the best one we're going to get here.
Hi, Captain. We've got a great team aboard with Manuel Jimenez cabin crew. First Officer Miguel Soria.
Captain, our cabin crew is ready for boarding. Awaiting your instructions.
Barajas ground, Summit Papa Tango, Alpha 49er. Could you please get the passengers on board?
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er. The jetway is going to be connected.
Barajas ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er. I am done with the boarding.
Boarding complete, Captain.
Barajas ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er. Could you please send the baggage?
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er. Baggage is on the way.
87.
Barajas ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er. Could you please send the catering truck?
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er. The catering truck is on the road.
Bet it'll be 7,000.
Barajas ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er ready to copy IFR clearance to Philadelphia.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er is cleared to Philadelphia Airport via the LEMD 1 November departure, runway 36 left.
Climb via SID maintain 8000. Departure frequency is 124.23, squawk 6474.
I was wrong. Isn't as predictable.
Cleared to Philadelphia via the LEMD 1 November departure, runway tree 6 left. Climb via SID maintain 8000. Departure frequency is 124.23, squawk 6474, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er, readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.755 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Barajas ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er, requesting pushback.
New cutscene.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er, pushback request accepted.
All luggage on board, Captain.
Tow bar is set, Captain.
Barajas ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er, requesting the end of pushback.
Pushback complete, Captain.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er, request to end pushback received.
You are cleared to start engines.
Barajas Tower, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er ready for IFR departure, runway tree 6 left.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er, QNH 1020. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6 left, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er. To all passengers, prepare for takeoff. Please ensure your seat belt is fastened tightly, your seat is in the upright position, and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you.
V1, rotate.
Gear up.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er contact Madrid departure on 124.23. Good day.
124.23, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er.
far we've made about 40 million, 45 maybe, probably 40. Which is not bad for an hour and a half of work. Not getting that audio popping.
Good morning to all passengers. This is your captain speaking. Today I'm assisted by co-pilot Miguel Soria. Welcome aboard Flight PDA 49. Inbound to Tinicum Township. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 5,700 feet and an airspeed of 250 knots. It's 10:48 a.m. and we should expect a smooth flight all the way. On behalf of all crew members, we thank you for flying with us today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Thank you.
It's wild to me that when you skip, if it changes the runway, it will load in a new flight plan and VFD and everything.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha
speed.
49er. Descend and maintain 4,000 expect ILS Zulu runway 9er. Right approach via Mike X-ray Echo transition. Clear to Mike X-ray Echo.
Captain, we're down to
Maintain
only
present
25%
altitude,
of
expect
fuel.
ILS Zulu runway 9er, right approach via Mike X-ray Echo transition. Clear to Mike X-ray Echo. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er. Contact Philadelphia Tower on 1 tree, 5.1 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 1 tree 5.1. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er. Philadelphia Tower, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er, 1 tree miles west, inbound ILS Zulu runway 9er right approach.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er, Philadelphia Tower. Altimeter 29908. Cleared ILS Zulu runway 9er right approach.
Cleared ILS Zulu runway 9er right approach. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er.
Watch that symbology to help guide our throttle decisions and everything. We're going to go auto throttle off. And then we can dial this back to the speed we actually want to land or do our final approach at. That throttle back. We want the V, sideways V, to be a little bit lower than our flight path
Summit
marker.
Papa Tango Alpha.
We want to watch this line come down.
Wind 224 at tree. Clear to land runway 9er right.
Cleared to land runway 9er right. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er.
This is supposed to be the 3 degrees angle marker, but it should be like right down here, across here. So I'm not sure what happens on this. Doesn't seem to be very accurately placed though. It gets better as you get closer.
500. 400.
Okay, roll out and flare arm. We're relatively stable. We'll have to see here at the last
300.
minute.
200.
A little rocky.
100. Approaching minimums. 50. 40. 30.
Okay,
20.
should come to
10.
flare. Slowly reduce power. There we go. There go the spoilers. Bursers. Accidentally broke the auto brakes. You can see this coming up 3,000, 2,000, 1,000.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er. Exit runway when able. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er, turn next taxiway. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er. Contact ground on 121.65.
One 121.65. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er.
Let's get the spoilers up. Flaps up.
Philadelphia ground.
Landing
Summit
lights
Papa
off.
Tango Alpha 49er. Request taxi to parking.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er. Taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Sierra Tree November Cross runway 9er left kilo 4 kilo Romeo Juliet Juliet 1.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Sierra Tree November Cross runway 9er left kilo 4 kilo Romeo Juliet Juliet 1. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 49er.
I'm not gonna taxi for a mile. Just for beta testing. why it puts the flaps at 5 when you skip to shutdown. Another pretty good score. I wish I knew how to get passenger satisfaction up. What do these people want? Okay, let's do one more. Madrid, but not very good payout. From here. Paris is much better, 17.7, we'll take that one. Again, second mission, way more stuttery than the first. Something's not getting cleaned up right.
Hi, Captain. We've got a great team aboard with Davy Barlow's cabin crew. First Officer Beatrice Foley.
Ground power, nav. Emergency lights.
Captain, Davy from the flight crew here. Prepped for boarding, Captain. Awaiting your orders.
Philadelphia ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. Could you please get the passengers on board?
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. A ramp is on its way.
Philadelphia ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. I am done with the boarding.
Rotate at 140, 1101.
Boarding finished, Captain.
Philadelphia ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. Could you please send the baggage?
And 83.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. Baggage is on the way.
Philadelphia ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. Could you please send the catering truck?
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. The catering truck is on the road.
Philadelphia ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211 IFR to the Gall. Ready to copy.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211 is cleared at the Gall Airport by the Papa Hotel Lima for departure, runway 9 right. Climb via SID, maintain 7,000. Departure frequency is 119.75, squawk 6311.
Cleared to the Gall via the Papa Hotel Lima for departure, runway 9 right. Climb via SID, maintain 7,000. Departure frequency is 119.75, squawk 6311, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.65. Good day.
I wonder if we just hit 4 if we can go a little faster rather than waiting for this to come up.
Philadelphia ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211, requesting pushback.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211, pushback request accepted.
Look how dirty our 737 is.
All luggage on board, Captain.
Towbar in place, Captain.
Philadelphia ground, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211, requesting the end of pushback.
Pushback is complete. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211, request to end pushback received. You are cleared to start engines.
Philadelphia Tower, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211, ready for departure, runway 9 right, IFR to the Gall.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211, altimeter 29902. Cleared for takeoff, runway 9 right.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 9 right, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for takeoff. Please ensure your seat belt is fastened tightly, your seat is in the upright position, and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you.
Papa Tango Alpha 5211, contact Philadelphia departure on 119.75. Good day.
119.75.
119.75. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211.
We'll pretend like ATC can vector us.
Let's drop our speed below 250 knots until we reach 10,000 feet.
You think? You don't have to climb out to 7,000. I just find that to be a decent enough altitude. And you can always sim right up if you wanted. I'll get you up to 7 real quick, or you could, just climb to 5 or whatever.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. Climb and maintain 8,000 expect. ILS runway 09er. Right approach via...
Captain, our fuel gauge
Climb
shows
and maintain
25%
8,000
left.
expect ILS runway 09er. Right approach via Mopar transition. Cleared to Mopar. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. Contact de Gaulle Tower on 120.655 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 120.655. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. De Gaulle Tower, Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. 13 miles west, inbound ILS runway 09er, right approach.
Slowing the sim rate so I can try and fit
Summit
in
Papa
this.
Tango Alpha 5211, De Gaulle Tower, QNH 1019er, cleared ILS runway 09er, right approach.
Cleared ILS runway 09er, right approach. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211.
Don't slow down time a little bit, you may not be able to get that message in, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. Oh well.
500.
Let's go auto throttle off. Waiting for that clearance to land, which we should
Summit
hit.
Papa Tango Alpha 5211. Wind 048 at 12. Clear to land runway 09 right.
Clear to land runway 09 right. Summit Papa Tango, Alpha 5211.
Roll out and flare both armed. Okay, we are cleared to land, gear is down, speed brakes are armed, auto brakes are armed. Fine with one.
500. 400.
A lot of wind. Coming crosswind from the left a little bit.
200. 100. Approaching minimums. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. Please acknowledge.
Clear to land runway 09 right. Summit Papa Tango, Alpha 5211.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. Turn next taxiway.
This one's always a trap.
Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. Turn next taxiway. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. Exit runway when able. Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211. Contact ground on 121.64.
121.64 for Summit Papa Tango Alpha 5211.
Skip from here. I'm going to test this thing out where we take the brakes off, kill the engines, nope, didn't do it. Bummer. It's the first one where we didn't get 100. Okay, well I think I got some good data tonight. I'll file some bugs. Have a good one.